Wow, I actually waited a whole minute and it restarted the timer. What's up, everybody? Chloe, congratulations on first. We are doing some charitable beats the whole month of November. We will be raising money for the Movember Foundation, which is a foundation that raises awareness and raises money for research for testicular cancer, for men with depression and mental illness. We've got a QR code right down here you can see, and we've got our goals and all of that right up here. You can see it. Actually, to put my money where my mouth is, let me go ahead and quick, so you can see we have exclamation point charity if you would like to learn about the charity, and then we have exclamation point donate if you would like to donate and join us. I'm gonna put my money where my give. Am I not signed in? Why is it yes? Yes. Payment details. What images have bicycles in it? You know, does anyone else get stressed by these where they're like, can you click everything with this? Huh. So now it wants me to actually input credit card information. Here. What if we do... No, that still shows my camera. Oh, I have an idea. Hold on. What if I turn on this? Look, oh, there's nothing. Ha! Hi. There we go. Okay, now I can safely put in my credit card information. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want to do that. Complete. It's processed. Being processed. There we go. Let's go ahead and kick us off. $25. And hopefully we can raise some money for a really good cause. K-Dog, congratulations on second. You like that view? Thanks. Oh no, this is... Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Where did Rika go? I had a thing for Rika. Okay. I mean, you know, to be a little more somber here, I feel like almost everybody knows somebody who has passed from cancer. The last time we did this was a few years ago, and I was raising money, you know, cancer research for my mentor, one of my mentors who had just died of cancer, and one of my wife's mentors had died from cancer not too long ago at that time as well. And again, you know, like, this is something that is, you know, it brings a lot of death and a lot of pain into many people's lives, and being able to raise awareness and raise support for research and for cures is a good thing. So I am super excited to be a part of it. I'm not sure, in the NAV meeting right now, people are talking about different stretch goals ideas. I hear if we hit $1,500, we're going to give away a guitar that has like Breaking Benjamin signatures on it, and we will all sign it at a NavCon Chicago, those of us who will be there as well. At $250, I'm going to release all of the music we make this month. So not the music we're mixing, but the music we make this month in the upcoming streams. I'll make an EP. I already have an idea for it called Mustache Beats Volume 1, and I'll release that. And if you buy it on Bandcamp, I'll donate the proceeds for charity to Movember. What's up, Travis? Welcome in. And at $500, I'm going to do a stream in a dinosaur costume. I have like the blow up T-Rex costume. I'm really not sure how that's going to work realistically, but I'm excited about it. We've got a bunch of stuff going on, and I'm sure we can be adding more stuff as we come up with some ideas. It is just November 2nd, you know, so this is going to be an ongoing and changing thing. But again, guys, exclamation point charity, exclamation point donate. Do check it out. So I have a theme and an idea for the EP that, or the EP, the album we're releasing in March, I'm going to theme it on dragons. I've got names for all of the tracks already, and we're going to go ahead and finish mixing this. I actually reached out to a independent record label, and I'm considering releasing with them. I am excited about it. It is a little bit scary, to be honest. But also, I think it'll be good. And if it works out, then we'll release it with them, and it'll be a good experience, hopefully. I think I was doing, so we'll see. All of it, we will see. Let me double check. I was doing what? $13. No, I was doing more. 13 and 15. Let's do it. I also preloaded all of these already, so it should be a little bit easier, or just faster to go through it all. You guys heard that? I still share an office with Chiho. Turn this up a little bit. So far, so good. Chiho stretching should be a channel point redeem. Yeah, just get Chiho to scream. You know, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I could have a channel redeem for Chiho to come over and say hi. That would be cute. One of the problems that I have for a lot of channel redeems is I worry about them becoming annoying. You know, like one of those times that you know, like when we would drown Farmer in water because he didn't have it set to limit it, you know. Let's see, channel points. Oh, Travis, congratulations on also first. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, we have no chatting, just jamming. Raise hydrate. Oh, that's on. That's cool. Now you're down to 70K. I mean, it happens. You know what's funny? I took beard time out. I'll put beard time back on. And let's go ahead and add Chiho. Hello. Chiho comes over and says hi. The cost. You're saying 2,000 points. What is my current costs of stuff? I don't want it to be nothing because Chiho often is working or doing whatever, so we'll make it 5,000. Cooldown and limit. Okay. Time we'll do at most 5 per stream. 5,000? Yeah. If people want to see Chiho, they can pay me 5,000. 5,000 snares. There you go. Chiho-san, if they pay 5,000, you have to come say hi. If they pay me 5,000 channel points, you'll come say hi. Get Rika back up there. Man, it's... Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's cool. That's fine.
Can you play the game?
I just want to hear this, how it comes together one more time. But if not, this one's basically done. Oh, also guys, so we have the very well-loved, oh yeah, that sounds fine, Rika. It was her birthday. I mean, she's been streaming for 2 days. Got her up on stream. We do love Rika very much. Do give her a follow. Go check her out. Let's see. Oh, God. What is it? Can you refresh your Tiltify overlay? How do I refresh cache or current page?
Oh, your face is so red.
Oh. It went away, Travis. Hold on. Let me double check this naming thing that I'm doing, and then I will work on that. Give me 1 second. This is 14. Mastered 14. So 49, and we're doing AIFs for this. Share it. Interesting that refreshing just got rid of it. Let me see here. Teams. Nav. Branding. Overlays. Edit. Copy overlay. Why don't I see it? That is the correct one. Huh. Let's see. No worries, no worries. November overlay 2. There we go. You know, now it's just gone, Travis. What happened? Save this to files. Because I just made a new overlay with the same URL. And it's gone. Delete that. Oh, wait. I see on here. Shark, what's up? Good evening. I see on here how it's smaller and in the corner. I see that. Shark, there is a new URL. All right, let me double check. Because I'm copying the URL. And we'll... You need help? What's up? What's up, K-Dog? How was your Halloween? It was good. I mean, you know, I'm a dad, you know, so like I don't do anything crazy on Halloween. You know, it's mostly like kid oriented. But it was good. You're going to have ice cream. Okay, so far I don't see the problem. Do I have butter pecan or Mackinac Island cherry? Mackinac Island cherry fudge sounds delicious. You know, copying this, there is not a new URL. When I just click copy URL, Travis. On yours, it looks like it's supposed to. Do I need to refresh? I mean, you saw I signed in to do this. Hold on. What if I hit refresh cache of current page? What if I just delete the whole thing and make a new thing here? All right, new browser source. That's what I'm getting? Yeah, dude. Okay. Let me copy the overlay URL. Travis, can you message me, maybe on Discord, the URL you are using? Sorry, it's Traverse City. Interesting. I am familiar with this place. So I used to work for United Airlines back when I lived in Chicago. And where's Travis? There is a yeah, Trav. I think I know what's up. Do you change? No, I'm doing 720. Because I only stream at 720. So it's 1280 to 720 is my my dimensions. Oh, I see here. It says make sure the size is that size. Okay, hold on. Not me not following directions. I'm familiar with these places because they have airports there. Okay. So now that I made it big, let me shrink it so it fits. There it is. Oh, there it is, Travis. Look at that. Let me get rid of this QR code. How does it look? Does it look okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, guys? Hey, I don't want to say every stream is a test stream, but you know, we get stuff working here. Let me look at it. It looks very nice. I agree. My fiance loves going there to Traverse City for wine tasting. Interesting. Do you live near there? Traverse City on the Mitten. But there's like Saginaw, Traverse City, and there's another one in that area, and they have like a small airport there. And I had to memorize that airport code. It's a few hours away. I don't remember the airport code now. But at one point I had it memorized. Guys, you know what? So often you just gotta add reverb to stuff, and it just sounds nice. Alright, let's do our little half a second very chill fade in. Also, it's really moving around. Huh. I don't know what are these places? Are these places? K-Dog? My aunt, I had an aunt who lived in Kalamazoo, and I am mildly familiar with Charlotte or Charlotte. That's what the locals call it. You have a friend from Charlotte. Yeah, it looks like Charlotte, but apparently they call it Charlotte. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Well, it's like, so in Iowa they have a city called Des Moines, but it's French, right? So it's Desmoines. Near Chicago, there's a city called Des Plaines. It's called Des Plaines, not Des Plaines. Like if you call it Des Plaines, people will be like, that's not right. Which is funny to me. Let's go back. Let's hear that very pretty lead sound. All right, let's just hear it from the beginning. Here we go. There's an expansion for the Dresden File games, an online play now, so I just bought it. What? Yes, this plays a lot of Filipinos. There are a lot of Filipinos there. This is true. What? What is the? Isn't it like the card game? And what is it on, D? Was it on PC? What did you buy it on? Is there crossplay? Is it only on Xbox? What's going on? Peace Talk / Battlegrounds. It's on the Switch. It's on the Switch? I keep trying to get away from like all these multiple consoles and all. Like what I would give to just be able to play everything on one thing, right? I know you don't want to give something that power, but that is what I want. I want to give something that power. I mean, look, I even brought the Xbox guys. I don't know if anyone noticed this last stream, the last few streams. I've got the Xbox Series X here, and you know we can play Fortnite again. D, one of my thoughts was I could do a 24-hour stream if we reach $1,000. Maybe I'll do 24 hours. You know, like from Saturday to Sunday, just nonstop. Oh my God, that sounds awful. That we raised $1,000 for it to do a 24-hour stream. That sounds brutal, but I could do it, right? I could play games on, not just make music. Probably play games. Just play World of Warcraft the whole time, right? That's it. That sounds very nice. What was that one? It's 14. So this is 15. Oh, it's 14 unmastered. I see. So this is 15 unmastered. And we're doing 49 bars. All right, let's export it. I finished Echoes of Wisdom the other day, 100%. That's what's up. How was it? Did you like it? I mean, I honestly wasn't really drawn to it. I've been just playing on my Steam Deck, and it's not that. I don't want to say nothing will get me to pick up my Switch again or like my Xbox, but it kind of feels that way, right? Like if it's not on there, I don't really want to play it. Like I'm just so locked in. But how was it? Can I make that one of the goals? D and I both say we do a 24-hour stream if we hit 1,000, which means the viewers. Dude, yes. Okay. Yes, I'll do if we reach 1,000, I'll do a 24-hour stream as well. Oh my god. Is it bad that I'm like, I hope we don't reach it? I'll do it. I'll do it. How hard could it be? Right? Like, is it bad? If we raise $999, I would be like, that's cool. You know? Sweet. You liked it? How was playing as Zelda? Because I know that's like the big thing, right? Is your Zelda. You know, I actually, do you know the streamer Soyaholic? I've been following her for a long time. She's super cool. She streams a lot of like Zelda and like Nintendo stuff. I saw her playing it some, and I saw like you can like take over animals and stuff like that when I was watching her play. But I also saw that it's like in the similar style as not the what is it? What is it called? The Link's Awakening remake. I saw that it's similar. Okay, I don't want to have this on there then. And then we're gonna do. I did not realize this. Oh my gosh, I'm like over here now, just struggling. Hold on, 4 bars. Let's throw a little delay on here. Something like this. Like that. It's good. Updated with some tier stage. Oh, it's right. The controlling of items and things. How was it though? Was it? So there's a couple questions I have. I actually have legit questions here. Is it the same map as Link's Awakening, or is it a different map? Like, cause the aesthetic makes it look like it's like set in the same time, but I don't know if that's the case. Like, and I never really looked into it. Part of it, I was hoping my son would want to try it, but because he's 11, he's not super interested in playing as Zelda. He's like, oh, you play Zelda the whole time, not as Link? Nah, I'm fine. Which I thought is kind of funny. It's not the same map. It's very similar to the Link to the Past. I don't remember Link of the Past very well. Did you play A Link Between Worlds? I remember that one very well. I played that on the 3DS. Link to the Past, though, that was a long time ago. Oh, did you see that Nintendo Shadow dropped a whole streaming service if you have an online membership with them? You see that? Have you tried it? It's great. The app is super clean. It's super interesting that like you can like some of the tracks you can extend for like an hour, like do the hour Zelda beats to chill to. You can just do it on a first party app. It's actually really sweet. They're already adding music. Oh, they added Super Mario Wonder. That's what's up. That was the other thing. They didn't have everything. But I was talking with people who do like Nintendo covers, and they're like a little worried, wondering if like Nintendo's lawyers are gonna start coming after them, even though technically like it is totally legal if they have a license. Which I guess the question would be then, like, do they all have licenses, right? But it's super cool. Also, I listened to Aquatic Ambiance because of it. I was from Donkey Kong Country. I was checking out the app and I saw they had Donkey Kong Country on there, and I was like, oh, I should check I should listen to that song. And you don't tell me. I mean, I just did it this week. It was so good. It It was really sweet. And I think that was one of the ones you could extend, because I didn't notice that at first. Because it's, is it Breath of the Wild that's on there? Maybe it's Tears of the Kingdom. But like the one of the tracks I checked of the newer ones was, it wasn't one you could just loop, right? Because it was one made with like a cutscene, for a cutscene. And then I was like, oh, Donkey Kong Country's on here. Let me listen to Aquatic Ambiance. I just see it right here. And I started it, and I saw that. I'm like, oh, I can loop it. How long can I loop it for? Oh my god, I can loop it for an hour. I feel like it's even longer. My phone's right there. I can't check it. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. Like, it's weirdly... Not to hate on Nintendo, but well, it's not even a Nintendo. It's just kind of gaming in general. It's weirdly, like, consumer-friendly. You know, like... Nintendo Online for a family membership is like $40 a year. And like they didn't charge extra for it, right? Like you don't, it's really incredible and like super fascinating that they would drop that. And I mean, I know it's not free because you have to have a Nintendo Online membership, but for the people who would want it, most of them would have that membership, right? Already. And to add it and just to bundle it in already, instead of making people, you know, pay for it, is super cool. Because they totally could have, right? They could have just been like, okay, yeah, guys, guess what? We dropped this thing, and it's, I mean, they could charge like a regular streaming service, but it's really interesting because because as far as I know, I don't think they have their original soundtracks on a lot of stuff, that they built their own. So I really wonder, like, do they plan on releasing everything on there? Why did they decide to build their own? Like, are they going to use it to gauge interest for certain games maybe? I mean, that could be a huge thing, right? They could use it to gauge interest on who's doing what. Like, there's a bunch of that kind of stuff. But it's pretty sweet. I haven't used it all that much personally. Just like, I had my initial time checking it out and haven't gone back to it. Okay, so this one is going to be 2, and the thing with it is that there are 2 different... It's the same song, but but it's 2 songs, because one of them is minor and one of them's major. And we're going to mix them both. But really what we're going to do is we're just going to mix one, and then we're just going to copy it for the others, right? So, because I want them to be the same, it's just different melodic stuff. Ugh. God, I love that reverb so much. It's very pretty. What was the... I don't even remember, but I'm glad you liked it. I don't remember. I wonder if my son will get it. I don't know that I'll ever get into it. Johnny actually did very well for his kanji test that he had. He's been kind of behind on Japanese kanji. So I told him that we will go to the store, like a game store today, and I may buy him a game, and we'll see if that's the one that he wants. Honestly, I doubt it. He's been wanting to play Breath of the Wild, which I do find interesting, because he wants to play Breath of the Wild because he's played Tears of the Kingdom. Right? So... But, like, it is interesting to see him wanting to go back. I mean, I was that way. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before Kingdom Hearts 1. Ugh. I love this track. This is probably going to be the first track. I'll look at chat in a second, guys. I'm just about this. That's it. You haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, bro. It's so good. You have to. I started Epic Mickey on my Switch after Echoes. What is Epic? I don't even know what that is. What? But I might put that on hold since Mario and Luigi Brothership. Ooh, that's true. Man, there's so many games coming out. This is not great for my wallet. I need to be saving money right now, not spending it. Okay. So, I need to be saving money for my trip to America. Not spending money on games. Right, paying for a wedding. This is true. This is true. Okay, so we have 2 songs that we just mixed. A variation of this song. So go ahead and listen. We'll play the original, and then I made one. Actually, I made partly Travis in here. He recommended I do it, and I tried it out, and it turned out really good. There's like just a major and minor version, right? This was the track. These 2 are the tracks that kind of inspired the dragon theme for the whole album. I'll take my wins where I can get them. That's valid. That's valid. Bro, my favorite synthesizer company, Teenage Engineering, they're doing something I kind of hate. They are teasing an announcement. So they're making posts that an announcement is coming. And if it is a upgraded refresh of the OPZ, it doesn't matter how much it costs. I'm gonna buy one. Like, that's, you know, a lot of my music I've made on the MC707. I've made a lot of music on the iPad. I've made a lot of music on the OP1 here, but most of my music, and especially my most popular music, I've made on this device here, the OPZ. And this is the first synthesizer I bought, hardware synthesizer I bought, and I love it. I'm very comfortable with it. It works great. This track, the first. This track that we're listening to, I made on it, and the only regret I have about it is kind of like, not to knock it too bad, but it's poorly constructed, right? Like, it doesn't, it's made of like a hard plastic, it kind of bends, there's a lot of little buttons on it, and they, oh, what's up, Flame? How are you? You know, Toxic Flame, I didn't even notice you came in because you and K-Dog have the same color name, and I just thought you were the same person. The buttons have a little bit of issue, you know, 16, so this is 17. It's, and so, oh, this is the Wise Dragon. It's just interesting, right? And so anyway, I'm on my 3rd power switch because the thing keeps breaking. The plastic on it's not well designed, but I love the device itself. The device itself, I feel super creative when I work with it. I love the workflow of it. So if they release, like these OP1s, they're made of like aluminum and they're super tanky and the buttons feel really good. And like, they just feel like they're going to last. That thing doesn't feel like it's going to last. And it's honestly like pretty incredible I've gotten it to last so long. But if they upgrade it and do well with it, it doesn't, like, on it, if it was $1,000, I don't even care. Like, because this original one's like $500. I don't even care. I'll buy it. Right? You're not good. What's going on, Flame? Is it because what's the deal? No, K-Dog, you don't need to change it. It's just one of those things that you know, I see that you have a badge, a different badge than him. So now I'm aware I can see it. Okay, so we just listened to the original. That's the Wise Dragon. Now we have this would be the Chaos Dragon. It feels really different, and it's pretty great. I probably won't have these. I'm thinking of having it be the opening and the closing tracks. Well, Johnny, are we about to get a book? Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. Donate. Let's pin this the whole time. Oh, God, I love this. Like, I mean, I was gonna call it a baseline. It's like not even really a baseline, but it's so good. These are coming out in March? Yes. March 1st. Oh, you were born Year of the Dragon. Oh my gosh, congratulations. It is your year. Chiho also was born Year of the Dragon. My sister was born Year of the Dragon. Man, dude, talking about Year of the Dragon. So, Year of the Dragon has been crazy, hasn't it? It's been a pretty intense year this year. So, my wife was born... So, what is the order here? My dad is Year of the Cow, or the Bull, or whatever. So is my good friend Koichi here. And then right after that is Year of the Tiger, which was my wife's year, the year we found out we were pregnant with twins and such, and had this crazy year. And then the next year's Year of the Rabbit when my girls were born. This year's Year of the Dragon is my sister's year, Chiho's year. Next year's Year of the Snake, which is my son's year. And then we have like, what? A 4-year gap. I was born Year of the Rooster, Year of the Chicken. And, we got this a long gap. You know what's funny? I really remember the last Year of the Rooster. And dude, so that is 12 years, right? The cycle is a 12-year cycle. And man, it takes a long time. Like, I even still remember the Year of the Rooster, but like 12 years, that's a long time in between your years. Bethany's only happened 3 times. What? In my year, there were a few. I would have to look back and see, but I got some cool Overwatch kit. There were a few things that I realized that it was my year. Oh yeah, Year of the Rooster is the same year I was born. I don't remember anything huge, but I bet if we looked back, it would be like, oh yeah, look at this, that happened that year. That's nice. Oh, you know what? This is gonna sound. David would recognize this. I met Bernie Burns and Gavin Free that year.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. And Toxic, if you are, I feel bad calling you Toxic. Flame, if you are writing, keep writing, but I am still waiting for you to answer when I said you're not good. What's going on? You okay? Like, if you know what, actually, if you don't want to talk about it, I respect that, and you don't have to talk about it. But if you'd like to talk about it, so I guess so I want to say it's a safe space and feel free to talk about it, but like, you know what? I really don't know what you're going to talk about. So like, maybe it's not a safe space and maybe you shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Oh, here we go. There's a long thing here, man. I'm nervous. Let me add in these plugins really quick and, get them right. Like, I mean, you want to say that, but like, what if he said something terrible and we said it's a safe space and I reacted badly? My girlfriend tells me she loves me, she loves my personality, but doesn't like my looks or attracted to me, and right now she wants me to break up with her. So she's trying to see what will be the deal breaker for me and stuff because she thinks that I'm weird. But here's... Chiho laughed. I am so sorry. You think so? Yeah, you're weird too. She just said... I'm weird too, so I can't judge him. Exactly. Yeah, you're weird too. Yeah, geez. Okay. Weird, but here's the thing. I never had friends in real life who I hung out with or I went to places alone with, alone or friends or with friends because I never really had socializing or anything. Okay. Okay. Is that why she thinks you're weird? Is it just like a social awkward thing that she thinks you're weird? Or like do you like do you never mind. I was like gonna try and come up with something weird. Or do you like, I don't know, like collect hair or something? I don't know. It's there could be weird stuff. 2000, the year of the dragon. I moved to the house I'm at now, and I met some lifelong friends. They're gonna be my best men of my wedding. That's what's up. Chiho was born in the year 2000. Can you believe it? She thinks I'm cringe and embarrassing because I stare a lot. Oh man, she thinks that because he stares a lot. I stare. Not only do I stare, I point at people. Chiho's like, oh yeah, yeah. I'll like stare at people, and if I see people looking back at me, I'm like, you. I'm doing you eye contact. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. It's for you, K-Dog. Toxic Flame, I'm so sorry about that. But, like, if your girlfriend doesn't like these things about you, I want to clarify that there's nothing wrong with, like, staring, and there's nothing wrong with being cringe. Like, that's so, what's the word here? I looked away, I'm so sorry. That's so... It's not objective. Subjective, that's the word I'm thinking of. It's so subjective. I don't want to tell you what to do, but like, you know, people in relationships, there's a degree of like wanting people to change, of course. But there's also a degree of like it's not fair to ask people to change. If she doesn't like that about you, why does she want you to break up with her? Why doesn't she break up with you? Does that make sense? Like, and again, like, I don't mean to pile on or make it be weird or mean, but, like, I don't know. Like, if she's not happy in your relationship, why is she putting that on you? Listen, Toxic, we're all weird. That's what makes us different in a good way. My fiance and I are weird in our own ways. Yeah, and those little things are what makes us like each other. I never had friends, and I never had my own keys to my house. I've never had a girlfriend. She's my first girlfriend, and I never had a girlfriend experience and stuff. And she said I was the best thing. I was the best thing that happened in her life. Okay. Because she doesn't want to be alone or she'll feel bad because she said I was the best thing that happened in her life. It's all right. Well, you know, I'm also of the mind that like if she doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, but then she says she kind of does want to, but she wants you to break up with her. She doesn't want to break up with you. Yeah, I mean, isn't it already over at that point? You know, like I have ADHD and I get. I mean, well, hold on. Let's clarify here. Everybody gets attached to like people they love. That's not like an ADHD or like any kind of neurodivergent thing. That's like a totally normal human being experience. When you love somebody, you feel attached to them. You know. Oh my gosh, is Rika done? But yeah, isn't that I mean, isn't it already over then at that point? Like, if that's what she wants from you, you know, and just, I mean, it's hard to say, like, you need to let go and just move on and stuff. Obviously, I don't know your situation and such, but, like, I guess to me, people staying in situations that they don't want to be in, that doesn't bring about happiness, or at least it has to be so short term, right? Like, it's like, okay, well, like, I don't want to be here, but like in this amount of time it's going to be different, and so like I'm just going to endure through it for that different thing, right? But like if it's just like we're not happy, but like neither of us are open to change, like that's not going to like create joy in your life, you know? Okay, now I'm so sorry. I mean, I can stop talking if you would like, and we can just make beats. And I mean, not that, you know, I've been married for a long time, so like I don't even know like how much my opinion matters, right? Like, I mean, I've been out of that game for forever. She just said she doesn't want to leave me. She just said she loves me, and she said that she tries and she overthinks about her future. Man, you know, you okay? I'm not gonna give you relationship advice. I guess that's where it's gonna end. Not to like just, no, I want to talk about it and try and see what I can do. Okay, well, like, so I'm not in your situation, and this is like your first girlfriend and your first love. You don't need to tell me how old you are, but like, if this is how she's acting, like maybe you guys should break up and you should find someone better. Is that, like, I don't know her. Is that mean? Maybe breaking up with her would be the best decision you've ever made, and you freaking are dodging a bullet. You know what I mean? So maybe you should do that. I say that I have a good friend who is married and in a very unhappy relationship that he feels stuck in because they own a house and they've got kids and all of that stuff. And he literally tells me that he wishes that he had listened to me and that they would have gotten couples counseling and such at the beginning before they got married. And he even talks about how he thinks if they hadn't bought that house and they didn't have kids, that they would be divorced. Right? So like, is that what you want? You know, or should you just freaking like not be so worried about it, you know? And like, hey, maybe this is an opportunity, not a sad thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's sad, right? Jiho's saying that's so sad. So not to be, you know, as much, I love and people staying together. I always encourage people to stay together, but sometimes that's not the right choice. And is this what you is this what you want to be dealing with? You know, that she's saying break up, trying to push you to break up with her, and then later telling you that she loves you and like all of that, because like that doesn't sound healthy or appropriate, you know, in a way that to treat another human being. And while you could be like, well, she'll change, I don't know what your situation is. You know what I mean? Right. Of course you don't want it. Right. You learn from a relationship you're in. Exactly. What is this? Why did I do this? Why did I make this glitchy nonsense? You're drawing 15 cats. Did you tell them?
I like the sound.
You tell them you got commissioned to draw a ton of cats. Chiho's working on a commission. She was commissioned to draw 15 cats. That's a lot of cats. You two been together in long distance for 3 years, I think I saw you just say. Oh Hold on, I'm still mixing here. Hold on. Do you guys have plans to... she just started, for 2 years it's been fine, she just started doing this. Do you guys have plans to be in person at some point? Like, are you gonna move over close to her? Is she gonna move close to you? Do you guys have any plans for that? My fiance and I were just friends for 6 years before we talked and brought up wanting to date, and 14 months later we're engaged. Oh, that's so cute, K-Dog. You love people, you get attached. Yeah, Samantha is a great friend, and when her and I both got laid off from our jobs, we became very... I see. KD, what is KD mean? Toxic. Like, are you guys planning on not being long distance at some point? Like, in the like, not like a nebulous, we will like to not be that way, but like, do you guys actually have like a plan of how you're gonna not be long distance? Or is that just not in the cards? You keep going, Toxic Flame, and I'm gonna keep, you know, we were talking on our podcast and Navcast about how I'm a hater. I am not super supportive of long-term or long-distance relationships unless there's like an eject button on that. It's only for a time, and then like we'll be together, kind of a deal. And if you're not looking for advice that's critical, like, you need to be aware that I'm gonna be pretty critical. She dated some guy who was her friend since she was 12 for 8 years straight. On-off situation, ghosted her, huh? I feel like she's scared from the inside and wants to be a hard person. Oh, you're saying K-Dogs, I see. Oh, yes, I see that. There's an ad. There's 3 minutes. Do I like this? Let me listen to this one more time. Because, guys, this is it. This is the last track. And we're done mixing. That's happy. Done mixing in an hour. I'm gonna add to... Yes, I know. All right. A lot of these tracks are short. What are you? 20. No. 1. Done. 33.1. That's it. 9 out of 10. 10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds. Hey, guys, you're back. Welcome back. So, did you get any good ads? Any good targeted ads that actually made you be like, oh, that's kind of nice? Or were they all trash? Most Japanese ads are pretty terrible, in my opinion. So it sounds like she's afraid of committing to a long relationship and only that happen to her again. Yeah. You know, the thing, but again, you know, I'm not a buy a car, oatmeal. Oh, okay. Oh, these are the ads you got. I thought you were suggesting. Oh, and you've seen each other in person. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's something. Okay. Yeah, I thought for a second you were telling him that, like, that's. Listen, you want to know what's going to fix your relationship? Buy a car together and some oatmeal. That's the K Dog recipe for success, you know? Which would be funny. All right, let's reanalyze. I live in New York. Oh my God, dude. New York and California. That's a pretty long distance. But I was going to say, Flame, do you guys have, I don't know if you heard me, do you have a plan to end that? Or not? Like, is there like, not that like, oh yeah, one day we don't want to be this way, but is there like an actual plan on how you guys are going to get out of that situation? That's good enough. Export. 1. 25, that's it. This one's just a minute. Well, okay. K-Dog, are you a therapist? By any chance? In your IRL? Is this your job? Because that would make, you know, a lot of this easier. So you could just say, this is my professional advice. And then be like, that's $400, baby. I do have a plan. That's good. How realistic is this plan? All right. This is 2. So we have to do this 20 times, you guys. This is going to take a little while. It's going to take a while, but then there's a few steps here. We got to listen to it, which maybe we'll do on stream, actually. That could be fun. Like, I could do something else and just listen kind of offhandedly, you know? And then after that, I usually reference listen on a few different things, so we'll listen to it. This isn't coming out till March anyway, so it's not a huge problem, but... Oh. No, but I love listening to people. Me too. I want to improve myself. What do you mean by that? Not the $400. Recently came back to New York from visiting her. That's good, but you want to change yourself, not because... Right, exactly. Right, no, exactly. You just want to grow. I respect that. I'm very much that way, right? I want to be better. I want to be a better person, right? Just period. That's what I want. I know that, like, I know that I can be a lot and I want to grow as a person and such. So, and that's a healthy thing.
Wasn't sure.
But is the plan for you to move to California?
Sure, and I was not listening.
I was gonna say that it's expensive there, but like, I mean, you live in New York City, which is also
Why?
expensive. So like,
Sure, I can.
you already know that life,
So,
you know. Import.
yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's hear. Show details. Analyze. Well, first thing, I want to learn everything about my mistake and try to avoid those mistakes. Well, I mean, what's your mistake? What I mean, you know what? You don't have to go into it. It's fine.
I would like to now make
Learning from mistakes is important. This is a good thing. I low key want to live in a country area. Yeah, I don't blame you. And she does too. That's good. Good. Before I started dating Sam, I finally took the plunge and started going to therapy because I had still not that with my dad's passing and then my aunt and one of my childhood friends. Well, you know, as far as living in a country area, I grew up in Chicago, like in the city. And I did kind of move to the country. When I moved out of America, I moved to Japan. And, oh God, hold on. What is my. Where am I at here?
I can do that.
I moved to Japan. Okay, track 5. Got it. And I moved into a much like small. It's still urban, but it's very small. And I enjoy it quite a bit. You know what? I can just do that here. I have another iPad because I'm that kind of a person. Actually, I have like a very valid reason of why I have 2 iPads, and don't judge me. I lost lots of family. It's a whole different story, which I deeply want to avoid. Yeah, no. You don't have to talk about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't want you to feel like we don't have to, or like I'm not allowing people to talk. But also, like, I'm very much, my day job, I work in ministry, and there's only so much that we're going to be able to, like, actually cover in, like, a good way, right? In this kind of setting. Oh, thumb up. In this kind of setting. And it's not that I don't want to encourage you guys to talk, but it's that, like, realistically, it's not going to be that much that we're actually going to be able to cover. Yeah, pyramid. Your mom, you and your puppy. That's cute, though. I didn't know you have a puppy. What's your puppy's name?
Maybe I can just design the
What kind of puppy is it? I'm like listening to Chiho agree to design stuff.
Is that okay? Yeah. Really? Okay.
Port. Let's see. I'm listening to her agree to design stuff, and I'm her manager, so I'm like, okay, we'll talk about it later. She's 2 years old. Aw, her name is Lexi. Oh, that sounds super cute.
Can I have the Anand logo?
49.
Maybe.
This is 6. I wonder how, like, is this going to take forever for me to just go through each of these? Oh, you work with dogs. Nice. Nice. Because I'm sure this is super exciting to you guys to watch me just touch my iPad and export files. I mean, I say that, but I don't know. This is like behind the curtain, right? We're just vibing and exporting. That was 6, right? Yes, it was 6. Okay. You know, vibing and exporting. You know how it is.
Thank
right.
Anything.
Export. This is 7.
That's the important part. The important part.
49. There we go. We're chilling. It's cool. Exactly. Sent you a pic of me. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look at it. A lot of pent-up problems lately that I haven't been completely solved or let go or talked about. You know, things take time, though, right? Like, that's the other thing. Is that... that link looks weird. Is that right? I think there's a slash in that. Yeah, there's a slash in that. Hold on. Not me, like, checking my commands. I'll have to fix that at some point. I'm the kind of person that keeps my problems inside until they explode. Well, you know, I mean, you seem to understand that that's not ideal, bro. I tend to complain a lot and do that kind of stuff, but a lot of it for me is I'm just trying to let off steam so I don't do that. My mom has like these really intense like reactions to stuff, and like a huge part of it is because she just bottles everything up inside until she can't take it anymore, right? And so I try to not do that as much as possible, but it does lead to me complaining about a lot. Sounds good. All right. This is 8. Oh yeah, this isn't going to take forever because we're like already almost halfway done. 861, share. Ow. Time heals all wounds, but you also have to find a way to let out your emotions. This is very true. Yeah, and nobody wants to hear that like it'll just get better. But it's also interesting because like Chiho recently broke her foot. So this is not emotional pain or trauma, but like very physical. And that was one of the things she also did not love to hear. So when I was a kid, I broke my arm. And I was like, you know, it'll get better. It'll get better. You know, it just takes time. It's just going to take time. And she did not love to hear me say that. But hey, that's what ended up happening, you know, just like over a period of time of rest and taking care of it, you know, it did get better. And I know like emotional things are not exactly the same as that, but in the sense that sometimes things just take time. Recent passing and now relationship problems. I mean, it's fine. We don't need to get into it. I'm pleased we don't need to get into it. Another November question, Johnny. Would you be willing to fund one t-shirt for a giveaway? I was thinking we could have a special t-shirt, 4 of them and exist. How much is it gonna cost? Feel free to post that in this chat. I don't mind. How much is it gonna cost? Probably that's fine. I mean, unless it's just like ridiculous. Yeah, as long as it's not insane, yeah, I think that should be fine. I don't want to agree to fund something and then they're like, this shirt. Oh yeah, sure, perfect. Yes, Travis, I would be happy to. Yeah, Travis is like, Johnny, you agreed to fund this. How much is that shirt? $400. Like, what? Travis is like, I'm hand making this shirt, Johnny. Can help fund my wedding. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I don't know. It's not that I don't trust Travis. It's just that I don't, you know, I think about that all the time of like those kinds of things of like, well, hold on. I remember one of my friends was texting me and I did not know at the time that my wife, though at the time we were just friends, was with this friend and they were like, oh, Johnny, can you help me with something? And my wife was standing next to them and they're going to be like, Johnny's not going to, what he's going to say next is he's going to say, what do you need help with? Right? And not just be like, oh yeah, totally. And sure enough, I responded and I was like, What's going on? Listen, I'm not about to agree to something that I don't know. Out of 21K, only have 17K? Oh my goodness. I mean, first off, I want to bring up to people that as far as weddings go, that's not insane. Like, there are some very, very expensive weddings out there. Um, that being said, I was 18 when I got married, and I did my wedding. We were able to do my wife and I did our wedding for what is considered to be insanely cheap. A lot of people even helped us with stuff. We did our wedding for 4,000, but people will be like, yeah, those are that's insane. But yeah, I was able to fund my whole wedding for $4,000. And and it was great. And it was great. But a $21,000 wedding, that probably is a pre-COVID prices. You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. And how much do things cost now? Oof. Yeah, that was pre-inflation, man. That's 2011. So $4,000 in 2011 is a lot more than $4,000 now. Sorry for you guys, but that's what happens. I mean, I say that, but like also when you live, it's different, a little bit different for me because I live abroad now. But like Americans do complain about their economy, and it is rough, sure. And like, I'm not saying y'all aren't going through it and that things aren't hard. But at the same time, I am saying that like America is like weathering it very well compared to most countries. And like, dude, like the economy in Japan is just terrible. It like since COVID and even a little bit pre-COVID, but like especially since COVID, it's just been in like this hardcore nosedive and like especially the last couple years specifically. So, sometimes it's easy to feel like, oh yeah, it's you know, like, man, things are so bad, but like when your country is like doing better than most countries, there's also like, okay, but like there's like, a healthy dose of perspective, right? I can't imagine when I'll get married. I'm only 20. That wedding price can be. I mean, you could always just go simple. That's why my wedding was so cheap. It was very simple. Even this, for example, one photographer was charging almost $5,000. So we knew the photographer personally, and while we did pay the photographer gave us a discount. I don't remember how much it was, but the discount wasn't in the sense that we paid less, but we bought like a really cheap deal. But she did way more for us than what we paid for because she wanted to, help us out. A young couple getting married, which I thought was very kind of her. But like we had a potluck style reception and people helped. We paid for some of the food and stuff, but some people, instead of giving us money for wedding gifts, they like brought food and stuff like that. Our wedding venue equaled out to like $86 per person. Right. Well, and that's the other thing. We used our church for the reception, and the venue we rented, it wasn't insanely expensive. I think we paid like $500 or $600 to rent the wedding venue itself, but for our reception, we did it at our church, which was free. Yeah, thanks, David. Appreciate that. David was there. David did sound at my wedding. Uh, $86 a person is not that bad. That's actually pretty cheap. So like again, like it seems like a lot of money, but when you actually start to break down cost and like per person and all that stuff, people are going to be eating, people are going to be doing that. That's actually a pretty good price. How does that work? Like the venue is equal to so per person. Well, so the way that works is if K-Dog is doing everything at one venue, they have a list of everyone who's coming ish, right? Like they have like their guest list, and it's going to be like 300, like let's say it's 300 people. And if the venue covers also food. So like some like wedding packages will have a place that you get married, and then like down the hall a little bit there's going to be the room where everyone's going to sit and eat and dance and do all of that stuff. And then the venue itself even has options for the food. So like they're like, okay, these are the different caterers we use, these are the different food options we have that you can do. And like the venue deals with most of it and you pay the venue. Then it's pretty easy to just, divide the cost from the venue per person. And then, okay, well, like, so for like food, that's the big one. The reception's the big one of like, okay, because food costs money per person. And like, okay, so like the seat and the food and everything divided by the guest list and all of that stuff, it comes out to about this much per person, you know? It's does it sound too condescending for me to say it's just math? It's just doing that. Which I got married in 2011. We had found like cheaper places, and it was like, between $30 and $40 a person was like a cheap place in Chicago, right? Like like a super cheap, not nice place, right? I want to clarify. When I lived in Chicago, I was not making money at all. And so like a super cheap, crappy, not great place was like I think it was like $30 to $40 a person for the amount of people we had coming to the wedding. But then also like they'll ask you how many people are coming and they'll tell you, right? Like, cause with food, like it's not like, oh, like we can just invite more people and then it's less per person. Well, no, because everybody needs to eat. And so everybody is going to get like the same food. So that gets multiplied. Also, this venue that is in the package, tablecloths, colored napkins. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So like this place is offering a bunch of stuff as well. So it is like technically not as expensive because the venue is just handling it all. But yeah, guys, it's a lot to think about when you get married, And then, and so this is like the hard part. Like all of this to say, like, wow, like what about this? What about this? But like I was 18. My wife is older than me, so she was not 18. She was in her early 20s. But like we also didn't have any money. So like I say, our wedding cost $4,000. That was all of the money I had saved up. And you guys want to hear something insane? The day that my wife and I got married, so before the wedding, right? Before because like at your wedding, people give you gifts and people give you money and stuff like that, right? So like after you get married, you get a bunch of stuff. But like before the wedding, I had $20 to my name, like the day I got married. That's all I walked into the marriage with was $20. My wife too. Between us, we had $20. And then afterward, with all the wedding gifts and stuff like that, obviously we had much more than that, and we were able to get a life started and do all of that. But that's not great. That's how poor I was. And so even for like a poor person, we were like only able to pull off like $4,000 for the wedding itself. In 2011, pre-COVID prices, like, and pre-inflation stuff. Okay, see, I'm learning a lot. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. I mean, but then also there are other like kinds of weddings that are like a bit more popular now that weren't when we were getting married. Like now, like when we were getting married, potluck weddings where like people bring food so you don't have to pay for everybody to eat. Like people be bringing food. People didn't really do that very much at that time. Or like they have like barn weddings, which tend to be potluck ones. So like you're getting married in like this giant barn and like do everything in there. That wasn't so popular back then, and like I've seen a lot more stuff like that nowadays, right? But probably all of that stuff is happening partially because everything else is getting so expensive, right? And so like you want to spend the money on like the important things. So for us, we spent money specifically on we wanted good pictures. We wanted that stuff. Right now we booked our venue for 200 people. Okay. That's a pretty normal size wedding. Make it 201, right? 200 people. Well, that's a pretty normal size wedding. Like in K-Dog, for reference, right? we have my wife and I, our wedding, we had oh wait, hold on. I need to make sure this is my wife and I's wedding. We had 300 more than 300 people came. But I think right before the wedding, we only had like we had like 270 people like planned on coming or whatever, and then like day of the wedding, day of and like right before, like all these people being like, oh, can I bring like my girlfriend, or can I bring so and so, or can I bring so and so, can I bring this? And since we were doing like a potluck style and not like a reception style where we were like planning out the food for everybody like that, toward the end we were like, yeah, that's fine, just bring them, it's fine. Like there wasn't assigned seating at our reception. So like we could do that. So we ended up having more than 300 come. I think like something like 320 people, which is insane. Yeah. And Johnny and David, K-Dog, I don't have any money, man. Traveling to America costs money, and it's not even our trip to America coming up, it's not looking great. Well, not just that. I have all of these stupid, I've been having some car problems, and like it sucks. I recently went to the car place, right? And it's like to get it fixed is just gonna cost, like, it's gonna cost as much as I paid for the car, which isn't the biggest deal. But then it's like, well, then what that means is that I have to just deal with it and then maybe buy a new car. We're maybe gonna move. We need to probably move next summer, and in Japan, moving is super expensive, so we're gonna spend like probably like $5,000 or $6,000 just to move. And I also have to do this like government inspection on said car that is having a problem. That problem isn't going to be a problem in the inspection, but that costs like over $1,000. Like next summer, I'm freaking like just going to be paying for everything, and it freaking sucks. Maybe we can get away with not moving, but like our house is too small. It's just a very real problem. Our house is too small. So like I kind of don't want to move. I like where we live. We live in a really nice location, but like with 3 kids and Chiho and my family, we just literally don't have space. The thing is, I have no family other than my mom here in Michigan, and all my family are going to be coming from Chicago, Los Angeles, Florida, and some of the Philippines. That's true. You know what? You got family coming from the Philippines. One thing that would be nice about that is then I wouldn't be the furthest, like coming from the furthest away. That's something I don't always love. Whenever I come from like far away, they always they're always like, guess who came the furthest? Johnny from Japan. If someone came from the Philippines, that'd be it. Johnny, you got other houses? No, I don't have other houses. I need to move to another house, but that's just going to cost a lot of money. I'm telling you right now. Wait, what? Here in New York, it's like 1,400 in rent. Yeah. No, the rent in Japan is actually really cheap. This is something that like a lot of Americans are like, oh my gosh, rent in Japan is so cheap. We should like you could buy property in Japan and rent here. Wow, that's so great. And then like the funny thing is like Japan is not going to give you a visa to live here. Also, wages in Japan are like pretty low. Like most entry level jobs, it's like they'll pay you like 18,000 a year. Like it's really low. Granted, a lot of the cost of living is going up, but it's still not as high as it is in America. Like for us to rent a 3-bedroom house or like a 3-room house, it's pretty cheap.
Can you help me?
With what?
I know. I don't want to show. I don't want to show.
Nani?
It's too much.
Let me see.
Why do I need to?
It's too much. Okay, show me.
I can't.
Hey guys, look, it's Chiho on the side. So I don't remember if I told you we started our marriage prep classes. Oh, congratulations. Are they going well?
What is that too much?
That is a lot.
Stay,
Okay, let me see it. Let me see it. That's better with no background. That's better.
But also, I think it's gonna be like on black too. So I thought like something this. And
If it's
maybe I
gonna
can
be
take
on
some
black,
photos.
just do the white around like that you do.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, and do it.
This is too much.
No, that looks fine.
This looks fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They all say hi.
Hi.
That looks fine. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it. Oh my god. Oh, and then we need to do one more thing with this. Hold on. Okay, so these tracks are done, but this is it. We're like done with this album. You know what I mean? Like this album is, well, I mean, we're not done. We need to name it and we need to order it still, but I haven't. Let's look. So we got 20 tracks here in Untitled 2025 OPZ album. What a wonderful title. Look at that. Look at that, guys. 20 tracks. Boom. Okay. So classes are good, except it's at Sam's Church and it's 30 to 40 minutes away from me. That is far. I have lived in Japan long enough now that I feel like stuff is far in America. America, man, y'all drive far for stuff. I was doing research for an apartment in where? In Oh, okay. So, so what we're doing here is it sounds so bad, but like I actually prefer the fade that they do in this software. And so we are going to go through all of these tracks and we're going to do the fade again, but we're going to do it in this software and it basically just trims the file into a very sweet little fade out, which I love. Because when we name these files, I want to go back and rename the project files as well. Mostly just because then if something comes up and I need to go back and look at a file, I can see it. Okay, that one's trimmed. I will check chat in a minute, you guys. Let me just get this done. It's funny because I was watching Travis. Actually, let me give him a shout out. Guys, I don't know if you guys. So I'm a part of a Navseer, which is a fantastic. It's a gaming community I'm a part of. All of us are in there. Check the website and such. Travis is a member of a Nav. For 1 mil, I do believe that. Jeez, oof. And it does come. Yes, it does come with Diddy Lube, I'm sure. Guys, I don't know if you guys. So in a Nav, we have a lot of people in a Nav, and not everyone streams. Travis, don't say thank you yet. Don't say thank you yet, bro. And I don't, I've not been able to make Travis's streams recently, mostly just because of, I got like young kids, so I'm just busy all the time. But like this is no joke. Travis is one of the best streamers I have met. That I've met even. Like his vibes are great. He's really good at it, you guys. So do give him a follow. Do check him out. He streams primarily Nintendo games. I feel like he basically I think right now it's just Nintendo stuff. He streams mostly Nintendo stuff. He streams I think 4 days a week. He streams often. He's pretty consistent with his timing. Do check him out. Give him a follow. He's a wonderful human being, a wonderful friend. And I can't stress it enough. It's not that I think I'm a bad streamer or that I think David or Farmer are bad streamers. It's that he's a good streamer. You know what I mean? Like he's really good at it. He's got a good vibe. So do give him a follow, you guys. Let's see. Okay, I take back my thank you. Take it back. Hold on. If I start streaming again, can I join? A Nav? K-Dog, we have a whole process. But we can talk about it. I can message you off once I finish this stream, and we can chat about it if you would like to join a Nav. And I can start to look into that. Let's see. Just followed. Thank you. Wait. The reason it was 1 mil is because of a marble countertop? What? A marble countertop? That's insane, dude. But you know what? I follow this guy named who did a tour. I don't remember, Inez Villamessier or something. He did a tour of like a super expensive penthouse in New York. It was very nice. It's a Parshendi countertop, right? Well, so the way it works, David, I hope you don't mind if I talk about this stuff on public. So a nav is a gaming community, and we're honestly like kind of selective in who we have join because we have a handful of rules and stuff, and we're really what we're looking for is we're looking for we don't want people to have to change to be in a nav. We want people who kind of just naturally line up with our values and such because what it is it's like it's a blanket trust thing, but there's a process of like nomination within a nav that we do before we reach out to people and stuff, and then there's we vote on whether or not people are allowed to join, and our process takes it can be a process because not everyone in a nav is super active, and it can take time to get everyone's opinion. And every member of a nav, so if you guys look at the nav website, every member of a nav has joined by consensus that everyone agrees to have them join and that they feel comfortable with them in a nav itself. And again, a nav, it's not just a stream team. Like, I mean, K-Dog, you don't have to start streaming again for that to be a thing. It's not just a stream team. It's a community, and we spend time together, right? Like, I was playing World of Warcraft with people in an av before I came to start streaming. Stuff like that. We play games together and talk together. I mean, you've been on our podcast and such. It really is on our Instagram, our bio is we started as friends playing Halo and we turned into something more. That's really what it is. Yeah, we're a community. Not even just a gaming community. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I'm getting chills talking about it. I don't talk about it enough about how much a nav means to me and being a part of it, how much it means to me and such. And so, yeah, that's it's a big thing. But if you are interested in joining, we haven't had people join it. Well, I guess we just had It's Tiffany join recently, which has been awesome. She's wonderful. She's also Filipino, K Dog. What a nav doesn't know is the Filipino takeover is happening. Which how can there be a Filipino takeover when David is the leader of a nav and he's a quarter Filipino? Yeah, the Filipino, exactly. The Filipino takeover. It's a thing. Oh my gosh, Halo Reach, let's go. Toxic Flame, let's go. Halo Reach, that's my favorite Halo. I have so many fond memories of Halo. God. Halo, guys. What a great Halo Reach specifically, please. All right. So, first things first, I kind of know the some of the order here. What time is it? It's 1:40 or it's 3:43. Hey, it's 3:43. We will skip this part. So, you guys, I am a father. My son did very well on his Japanese kanji test this week. He got a 44 out of 50. And this has been something he has struggled with, and I'm very happy for him. And to reward that, I will be ending stream promptly because I'm gonna take him to a game shop to look at buying some new games. Yes, exactly, video game store bound. I remember hitting a 360 double kill, ugh, bro. And right, no, so Travis, I kind of want to direct him a little bit. He has been talking about wanting to play Breath of the Wild because he's really into Zelda right now. He's really into Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know that I want to have him play Breath of the Wild, or I kind of want to nudge him toward Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity specifically. But we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be his choice, so we'll see what they have there too. And we may pick up some. I mean, but he likes action games, right? So I thought that would be a good choice for him. And we're gonna pick up some more manga. He's reading Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia and a manga called Mashra. He's reading as well. We should pick up some more of those too while we're out. And yeah, so let's see. You guys, thank you so much hold on. I want to change this music. I don't want to use this music. Where's my music? Do I need to leave this? Is it behind Recalaxy? I like this one. So, you guys, we're actually going to raid Rika because we love Rika. You know the drill. Raid message 1 for subs. You've been playing BO6. What is BO6? What? Black Ops 6. How is it? I have not played a Call of Duty game since World at War. We're going to raid Rika. You guys know the drill. Raid message 1 for subs. Raid message 2 for non-subs. We will be... Hold on. Have a good one. Yes, have a good one. And we will be back next week. And guys, I'm not the only one doing these charity streams for Movember, which cover, you know, not just cancer, but also men's mental health and such. Travis will be doing them this week. DJD will be... Oh, that's too soon. DJD will be doing them this week as well. And our good friend, the produce farmer, will also be doing them. Do make sure to check everyone out. Give everyone a follow. I have a new album coming out on December 1st. Do check that out as well. Go ahead and pre-save it, and definitely check out my music stuff. You can see my links here if you want to see me during the week. Anyway, all that to say, I love you guys. See you next time.